Porsche 911 is a design and supercar icon. It's evolved over the decades and it just gets better and better. Crucially, and perhaps most importantly, it's always been one of the best supercars to drive.
BMW hasn't even been in the supercar game since the M1, but forget the 80s because this i8 looks ready for the 22nd century.
The question though is, do you want to drive an automotive icon like the Porsche 911, or do you want to go the way of the future with the BMW i8?
We've got a closed road to help us sort an answer. Both these supercars cost $300,000, but their execution could not be any more different. The 911 Targa has a 294 kilowatt, 3.8 litre flat 6-cylinder engine and claims to drink 9.2 litres of premium unleaded per 100 kilometres. The i8 has a 170 kilowatt, 1.5 litre turbocharged 3-cylinder engine plus a 96 kilowatt electric motor that helps it claim just 2.1 litres per 100 kilometres. Yet for all their different paths to power, each all-wheel drive coupe claims to sprint from 0 to 100 kilometres per hour in an identical 4.4 seconds. And that is perhaps the most important stat as we saddle up side by side.
Now the BMW might have those fancy doors, but I'm in a Porsche 911 Targa, which means I've got this very cool removable roof mechanism that lets me open the roof and let that glorious flat 6 engine note come into the cabin.
Like Trent, I love the 911, and I know you can get cheaper models than that Targa, unlike this i8. But this BMW represents forward thinking. It has a 3-cylinder turbo, an electric motor, and all this carbon fibre means it's light, and therefore fast. Then there's the design, which makes the i8 look like it just rolled off the concept car floor.
So it's pretty simple, isn't it? We've got the Porsche and the BMW lined up on a private road, and we've got a corner up the end of the straight. Whoever gets there last has to try to keep up with whoever got there first. And just quietly, I'm pretty confident.
Evolution versus revolution, and I'm pretty confident as well. Let's go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, I'm in front. That instant electric torque.
It's gotten away, I've got launch control on, so the Porsche is really taken off.
Oh, I'm flat. Oh no, he's gonna make it to the first corner.
As I suggested, I made it here first. I knew I would. Gritted teeth. Now I'm going to have to work pretty hard here because that i8 is quicker than you might think. I'll tell you what, the balance in this Porsche is just incredible. Whoop, whoop, tyres are a bit hot. Traction control must be off.
Oh, it's gripping well, that 911. Oh, getting a bit taily there. But I'm keeping him in sight. Come on, hybrid, let's go.
Man, this Porsche is quick. It's unbelievable. I mean, you know, whether you love Porsches or you don't, there's just something that's so impressive about what Porsche's managed to do with this vehicle. And really, what you have to remember is they've taken an intrinsically flawed design, which was hanging the engine right out the back past the axle line, and they've just refined it and made it better and better, and turned it into something that actually handles incredibly well. And you know, as you can see, we're punting here quite hard, but I'm really not having to work that hard to get the job done.
Oh, that's quite a bit of understeer. Now, I should mention at this point that the i8 has Prius tyres, the same width as a Toyota Prius, so it's very difficult to get them turned in like those big fat tyres in the 911.
This Porsche is absolutely unreal. The balance is incredible. You turn it in and the nose just goes exactly where you want it to go. Because it's four-wheel drive, you've got an incredible amount of grip even from the rear end, despite what the front might be doing.
It's just this front end grip. Those Prius-sized tyres are making turn-in very difficult, but the chassis is really beautifully balanced, and you can feel grip more from the rear than from the front.
It's hot as hell today too, so it's not the ideal day to be punting these cars around at 1,000,000 miles an hour, but the Porsche is just seriously impressive. You've got that beautiful flat 6 engine screaming away behind you.
Okay, we're on the back straight and he's got a bit of a healthy lead now. 160 k's in a hybrid down the back straight. One thing this i8 does feel is very light on its feet. That carbon fibre construction means it's not quite as heavy as the 911, and that's good for performance. And really nice balance as well, even if it doesn't have the front grip level. So as we come back around to the front of the lap. Not quite as fast as the 911, but do I really care? Okay, not really. It's still plenty of fun. Is it a supercar? Not entirely. But it doesn't feel like anything else. Okay, Trent, we're back to where we started. You did keep ahead of me in the 911. Are you still in love?
Look, I am still in love with the 911. I'll tell you the one thing I'm not convinced about is the Targa roof. That said, the 911's a great car. It always has been a great car, and it continues to be a great car.
I tell you what, we were driving up through the city to get here, and everyone was looking at that thing. No one looks at 911s anymore, so I'm still pretty impressed that that kept up a bit today. And I was surprised at how close it came to the 911 on the track, though it is more of a dainty, light sports car than a supercar. Yeah. But it's still kept up really well and pretty good economy. Should we be scared of the future?
No, absolutely not. I don't think there's anything to be afraid of at all. And I mean, the message out of today's test is that we've got two German manufacturers who do things vastly differently. The 911's an established tradition. It's always been a great car and it remains a great car. The i8's a window into the future, and it's a lot more fun to drive than you might think. It probably looks like a supercar, and that's part of the problem, that its performance isn't quite there. But I can tell you one thing, if that's the way the future's heading, there's absolutely nothing to be afraid of.
We are all the better for having two very different German sports cars to choose from.